Day 1 of the pink ball test and India have ended up posting 252 runs. Shreyas Iyer was the star of the Indian team with a brilliant 92 runs. There's a lot more to discuss from this pink ball test, the day 1 of the pink ball test. Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti, and to discuss the first day of the second test match between India and Sri Lanka, I am joined by Nikhil Narayan. Nikhil, I'll come to cricketing part later, but what about this M. Chinnaswamy pitch? Absolutely terrible, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's a poor pitch. If a pitch starts turning inconsistently on day 1, low bounce, rank turner, ball keeping low, one jumping, gripping the surface, puff of dust with the pacers and the spinners within the first couple of hours, within the first session, then it is a poor pitch. It's a very poor pitch. Especially for a pink ball test. The pink ball test, Shubhayan, is supposed to assist fast bowlers. I mean, that is the beauty of a pink ball test. Here, this is almost like a brown wicket tailor-made for spinners, but assisting spinners from on day 1, whereas the look of the pitch feels as if it's a day 4 and day 5 pitch.
Absolutely, and let's take a look at the scorecard as well. As you can see, Shreyas Iyer was the hero of the Indian team with a brilliant 92. Rishabh Pant tried counter-attacking Lasith Embuldenia and Praveen Vikrama with a mid-30 knock, but it was Shreyas Iyer who ruled the show. Absolutely breathtaking knock, 10 boundaries and 4 sixes. He absolutely tonked the Sri Lankan bowlers all over the park. What do you have to say about Shreyas Iyer? I mean, from the time he has come into the test circuit, he has hardly put a foot wrong.
Absolutely. You know, he came at 86 for 4. He took India to 252. On this wicket, India should not have scored, more than, I would say, 150, 160. If the Sri Lankan bowlers were consistent with their lengths, India should not have crossed 150, 160 on this wicket. There was that much help, Shubhayan, for the spinners, but they were inconsistent with their length. A lot of short pitch deliveries, a lot of over pitch deliveries. And initially Rishabh Pant, and then Shreyas took full control. They hammered them for a number of boundaries and sixes. So actually, with the wicket offering so much, it was poor bowling by Sri Lanka overall. Yes, they bowled a number of unplayable deliveries, but no way should India have scored 252 in less than 60 overs, a run rate of more than 4 on that wicket.
Absolutely, and another talking point of this match remained around Virat Kohli. The 71st keeps on eluding, and we said that in our preview show as well, it is going to be a tough task for any batters to score run, let alone Virat Kohli.
Absolutely. Virat Kohli was looking good. And I don't think, it was his fault that the way he got out. I mean, he could not. What will he do? It was a short pitch ball. He moved back to pull it over mid wicket, and the ball kept. It dropped dead basically. It dropped dead. He was plumb leg before wicket. Just bad luck, and he was shocked. He was self-shocked. He had to drag himself off the wicket. Bad luck for Virat Kohli. Adopted home. Crowd only came to see him. Packed capacity crowd. Bad luck, but you can't do much.
Absolutely, and Nikhil, I'll come to India's bowling as well. They have Sri Lanka have started their innings as well. They are 0 for 0 at the moment. Jasprit Bumrah has bowled 10 dot deliveries on the trot. So what are you expecting from this match later as the evening continues under light? Sri Lanka, India have posted a good score of 252 runs. So what are you expecting?
This is a twilight period. This is a very tough period.
The toughest period.
The toughest period, they say, for the batsmen. The guard is on right now. The pink ball does a lot in this session. Shami and Bumrah will be a handful, and then God forbid when Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja on this wicket, they more than Ashwin, I think they'll be a handful with that accuracy, far, getting the ball to drift, they can bowl, the faster slow left arm orthodox. I think they will get, a lot of purchase from this wicket. I think Sri Lanka will at least lose 5 wickets today.
Oh, that's a big call. Do let us know whether you agree with Nikhil or not. He's saying Sri Lanka will lose 5 wickets on day 1 itself. But Nikhil, before we wrap up 252, what do you think? Before we went live, you were saying that there's a chance that India should have scored 350 and wrap up the game then and thereafter.
I mean, that I said, given it was a pink ball test, I didn't know the pitch would be so bad. I think 250 is a very, very good score on this wicket. I think India have scored 70, 80 runs more than they should have on that wicket. They'll be really happy. I think India will be very happy. I think Shreyas Iyer has played a match winning knock.
Absolutely, Nikhil. Coming to spinners as well, you just mentioned that Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja will be more than handful. We saw how Lasith Ambuldenia and Praveen Jayawickramasinghe bowled their left arm spin bowling, and they did quite a lot with the ball. The odd one keeping straight, the low bounce, and the ones which was pitching on the foot marks and just zipping off the surface. So it is going to be a very difficult task for Sri Lanka.
Very tough task, because these bowlers bowl some unplayable deliveries, as I said, but they're also inconsistent. Jadeja and Akshar Patel hardly bowl. They hardly bowl a bad delivery. They are very accurate. I think Sri Lanka is in for a tough time. Expect a lot of LBWs and clean bowls.
Oh, absolutely, and if I have to ask about who is going to star with the ball for the Indian team, who would that be?
I'm getting a feeling Akshar Patel.
Akshar
Patel, which may take a wicket or two more than Ravindra Jadeja.
Okay, that is what Nikhil is saying. He is saying 5 wickets. He has made a big call of Sri Lanka losing 5 wickets and has tipped Akshar Patel to outdone Ravindra Jadeja in this first innings at least. We will continue to give you all the action straight from Bengaluru when it comes to the pink ball test, and also from the other sporting action as well all around the world. So stay tuned and keep watching News 9. Thank you so much for watching.